finish off because it's singing and it's stopped my whole shit. Spirit, Satan trying to stop the flow, but
That's right.
the gates of hell will not prevail. This house. Remember bringing out. What was I bringing out? But that's it. I know I was bringing up. That's where you are.
Just 20 seconds.
This is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 2. And Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. Right. I was going into before about how the things that we're seeing, we're seeing it, and it's not lying. Okay, my words are faithful and true. And everything in this time is just lies. It's the scripture, the city, the blood, woe to the bloody city. It's all full of what? Lies and robbery, man. It's all lies, man. Going from the education, the philosophies, the religions, okay? The things that's being taught, man, in the media,
right.
the music, it's
right.
all
That's
lies,
right.
man.
That's right.
Do you understand? The things that people say,
You know what they do.
their imaginations of their mind,
right.
their ambitions is all lies.
That's right.
It's all garbage, man. You know what I'm saying? It's all going to lead them to nuclear destruction. This is there's only one way. There's only one truth. There's only one life. You don't receive this life. You've in essence chosen death to yourself.
Right.
As the scriptures already said before I had to shut down. Jeremiah 8 verse 3. And death shall be chosen rather than life, man, by all this evil family. You know? So I said, and Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision. Write the vision. So the prophets wrote down the things. They had it written down, like for example, Jeremiah, his Baruch was his understudy, his scribe.
That's right.
You understand? Even Baruch was also a prophet.
That's right.
He was also a man of the Lord.
That's right.
So you had certain men that actually wrote down the things that the prophets saw, the visions that they saw, the visions of the night.
That's right.
And they all visualized what? The end. They saw the end, man.
From the beginning. That's
right? They saw the deliverance, like how I read before in Corinthians.
That's right.
How
and that's what gives us hope. Because we know before it happens, what's going to happen.
right. And 1 Corinthians 15 verse 24. Then cometh the end, when he shall have delivered up the kingdom to God, even the Father, when he shall have put down all rule and all authority and power. Yeah, because who's bringing the lies? The people who are in authority.
Right.
People who are in power. But then they said what? The power of the earth is in the hand of Yahweh, and he giveth it to whomsoever he will. And in due time he will set over one that is profitable.
That's right. It's profitable, yeah.
So who is the one that's going to bring profit to the Most High's garden? Who's going to heal the nations? Who's going to bring about the fruit of righteousness, man?
And by
Who's going to execute the Most High's judgments and ordinances, his justices, man?
That's right.
Without respect to persons.
That's right.
You understand? Who's going to bring the other nations, the Gentiles, to the Most High's light? It's going to be us, the Israelites, man. Starting with the elect. The chief tower of the flock, man. You understand? So the prophets visualize these things. It says verse 25. For he must reign till he have put all enemies under his feet. The last enemy that shall be destroyed is death. For he hath put all things under his feet. But when he saith all things are put under him, it is manifest that he is accepted, which did put all things under him. Right? So it said the last enemy that shall be destroyed is death, man.
Yeah.
That's talking about that these bodies need to be changed.
Yeah.
So the elect saw our bodies change, even Job, man.
That's
What
right.
did Job say? He said, I know my Redeemer liveth, and though worms destroy this body, I shall see in my body, in the flesh, I shall see him, man. So even Job knew that he would be here in these last days, that his body would be changed. Job knew he was of the elect.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So all the righteous men, they all saw the vision that they wrote, and they wrote it upon tables.
Upon table, plain on table.
And made it plain.
That's right.
But is it plain unto the 2/3 of our people?
Hell no.
It's like unto a book that is sealed, man.
Exactly.
That a man that is learned give to one that is unlearned and say, yo, read of it. It says, Lord, I cannot read
I can't,
because I'm
unless
not
I be
learned.
taught. Yeah, exactly. That's right.
You know?
Roughly paraphrasing. That's absolutely right.
Roughly paraphrasing.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
But they
So
get
this is only plain. The scripture says all things are plain to it's in plain to the righteous and stuff in the blood. Yeah. So it says Ecclesiasticus chapter 39 verse 24. As his ways are plain unto the holy, as his ways are plain unto the holy, so are they stumbling blocks unto the wicked.
That's right.
Right? So let's go back to Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 2. And Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. So the only ones that's going to be, the scripture says, blessed is he that readeth, man. Because the only ones that's going to read and understand are the holy ones.
That's
the ones
right.
that are set apart
That's right.
from the world, separated unto the gospel.
That's right.
Like how Paul said, he said, I'm separated unto the gospel. You understand? Separate unto the gospel. What's he separated from though? The world, man.
The world. And the
That's why he
philosophies
said
of
that
the world.
Demas has forsaken me, having loved this present world. So showing you that when you come into this truth, you've been separated from the present world, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So let me get that Revelations. Chapter 1, verse 3.
That's right.
Blessed is he that readeth and hear the words of this prophecy.
That's right.
In fact, let me start from verse 1. The revelation of Yahweh Shai HaMashiach,
That's right.
which the Most High gave unto him,
Right.
to show unto his servants things which must shortly come to pass, which is prophecy. Right? Yo, shalom.
Oh.
And he sent and signified it by his angel unto his servant John. Right, so Yahweh Shai, the Most High had given certain prophecies unto Yahweh Shai to give unto his servants, man. And you are the Most High servants, the prophets, which is us. Lord willing, we're not deceived. Lord willing, we are of that number. You know what I'm saying? Of Bayaf Dawadah, the house of David, man, the tabernacle of Dawadah. You know? It says And he sent and signified it by his angel unto his servant John. Right? Right. Who bear record of the word of the Most High and of the testimony of Yahushua HaMashiach and of all things that he saw. Alright, again, bearing record. Making it, so what did John do? He made it plain upon tables. He wrote these things in a book, right? And made it plain for brothers in the here and now to read and run that course. What did Paul say in Philippians? I press towards the high calling, the prize.
Right.
That prize, where's the prize? The crown that never fadeth away. Man.
That's right.
To enter into the gates of the nobles, to be delivered, man, to be saved, to be chosen, to be physically handpicked, man.
That's right.
Out from the second death, from destruction, man. To actually visualize the earth itself being lit on fire, man. To receive that glory of immortality. To be immortalized, to have our names written in stone, man.
Right.
For eternity, man. Into generation forever.
Right.
That is the high calling, man. That's what we're pressing towards. You know what I'm saying? So it said what? It says verse 2, who bear record of the word of the Most High and of the testimony of Yahushua HaMashiach and of all things that he saw, right? In visions, right? Blessed is he that readeth, and they that hear the words of this prophecy, and keep those things which are written therein, for the time is at hand. For the time is at hand, man. Why did he say that? Because the last days really started 2,000 years ago.
That's right. The sacking of Jerusalem.
The last days really started 2,000 years ago when Yahushua was crucified.
That's right.
Because he ended death right there. That's when death, Satan have no power over the elect. That's why I said that the gates of hell shall not prevail, man. That ended the power of Satan, man. 2,000 years ago, it ended Esau's rulership. You understand? When he shed his blood for the elect, for the tabernacle of David, the elect will endure no matter what. There's nothing that can stop the elect now, because that blood has covered them, has exempted them. Man.
That's right.
You understand? That's why John, he wept. He wept because there's no man worthy to open the understanding of this book, to open the seals, man. But then when Yahushua, he was the one that was worthy to open those seals, man. And through the belief of these scriptures, we will gain immortality. We will be adopted back onto our Father again. We will receive of that salvation. We're going to drink of that cup, man. You know? Verse 2 said, read that again. Blessed is he that readeth, and they that hear the words of this prophecy. It's a beautiful thing to hear these words, man. Just to hear. Just to hear these words of prophecy. And the word prophecy means what? To say before. You say things before they happen.
To foretell, to say before time, to accurately divide the word of the Most High. But ultimately, it's to speak as an oracle of the Most High.
That's right.
That's what it is.
That's right. You know what I'm saying? And you need that spirit to help you do that. Because if the Most High, the spirit is not working with you, then you're not going to be able to do the works of a prophet. No. You won't be able to.
No.
Because the scripture says that, what did he say to Habakkuk? I will put my words in your mouth. And these words are spirit and they are life, man. You understand? I will put my words in your mouth. So the spirit got to be dealing with you to prophesy, to exhort these testimonies, to explain, to interpret, man, to break it down, to utter, to cry it aloud, and spare no one.
Yeah.
The Spirit said, I will pour out my spirit onto you.
That's right.
I will pour my spirit. So that spirit got to be on you to really for it to be poured out into the streets like water.
That's the unction.
Because when you pour something out, that's water, man.
That's right.
So this spirit is like unto living waters, man.
That's
You
right.
understand?
That's right.
It keeps on going.
That's right.
It keeps on going, maneuvering like water. If I was to pour water on the ground, it's gonna go through all the cracks.
Yeah.
It's gonna get into everything.
Yeah.
It's gonna consume, man. Everything. It's gonna get into. That's how wisdom is. Wisdom gets into everything. History, prophecy, laws, commandments.
That's right.
Gets into everything. Like when you read the scriptures, it goes into everything, man. That's why I said, blessed is he that readeth and hear the words, man. Hear these words.
And doeth them.
You know what I'm saying?
Because a lot of people, they hear them, but they don't do them.
Hear them and don't do them.
Rocket science, do them.
But even just to hear, that's why I said, blessed are your ears for they hear. But there's
That's
many,
right.
many men that have desired to hear the things that
That's
you
right.
hear, man, and I've not
That's
heard
right.
them.
That's right.
Because you that shows you how precious this word is, that you're kind of blessed to even hear them.
Hear it. That's right.
You're blessed to
That's
even
right. That's
hear
right.
these words, man.
That's right.
See, when we're out here prophesying, some brothers, they don't really see the worth of these scriptures, which is why some of them, they go back into the world, man. Because you might be here going through the motions and not really know the value of what you have that you're holding, man. You don't know what you're in on. That's why brothers, man, you know, brothers that's been the truth for a while, we do tell other brothers, say, listen, you need to know why you're in this, man.
It's a marathon.
You be in this going through the motions, and it's like you can see that dead spirit on the brother. They say, yeah, he ain't gonna last too long. He ain't not gonna last too long, man. You know, that's why the elders always said in the time past, you brothers should be on fire, man.
That's
You
right.
should be on fire about
That's
these
right.
things. You know,
Right.
It's like the saying goes, man. It's you either got it or you ain't, man.
that's right.
Right.
And you can't force this, man. It's
No.
like the brothers always say, it's got to flow, man.
That's right.
Go
Like
flow.
that water.
Go flow.
That's
Go
right.
flow, man.
That's right.
They go flood, man, like them floods are sweeping out Germany, man. It's sweeping.
Bring it out.
Them motherfuckers, man. That's how this war should be, like flood, man. Now when you first come out, man, yeah, and you bring out one scripture, a floodgate of scriptures come to your head, man. So much so that you're trying to order it, man. So you might be stagnant, you might stop there and you be like, oh shit, let me hold on, let me
Exactly.
this scripture first,
Exactly.
that one.
Exactly. That's right.
And sometimes then it leads to the next thing, and you go, the water takes you off that way. Then you trying to remember which way you came from. And the water just sweeps you, man. Like swept away with them cars in Germany. You see them cars just
They're
sweeping.
sweeping down the road.
You know what I mean? That's how this wisdom is. That's how the spirit flow, man.
Let me just add, that's the reason why you have to be taught. That's the reason why, because there's brothers in the truth and elders in the truth doesn't mean you're older than somebody. Because a lot of brothers standing up right here are elders in the truth for me, because they've been in the truth longer than me. So they're elders, yeah? And you have to learn from somebody that's elder in the truth. Why? For the same reason brother was bringing out. Because when the precepts start coming, you don't know how to properly order it, how to properly structure it. And
It can be a lot. It can be a lot.
It can be a lot, yeah.
Because it can be powerful. Because
That's
like,
right. That's
sometimes you can actually get confused in your own
That's
precepts,
right.
man.
That's right.
Because it's so overwhelming.
Overwhelming.
You gotta learn how to discipline that power. You gotta learn how to control it, man. Like the scripture says, a man that has no rule over his spirit, man. I forget how it goes, man. It's in Proverbs. Proverbs 25 verse 28. He that hath no rule over his own spirit is like a city that is broken down and without walls. Read that again. He that hath no rule over his own spirit is like a city that is broken down and without walls. Right. So when you maneuvering in these scriptures and that floodgate comes to your mind, and your Hawashai to start throwing all these scriptures at you, you gotta learn how to rule that spirit, man. To order those scriptures. Otherwise, you can get lost and you can confound yourself, man. I remember times where I'm by myself, people are throwing scriptures, people are just coming at me with all these questions, and like, all these scriptures come into my head, and I'm like, shit, let me just put my thoughts in order.
Which one do I put up first?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And then I get lost, man, because I'm trying to focus. So you gotta learn how to rule. You gotta really have rule.
That's right.
They're showing you that being a spiritual warrior, you've got to have a discipline, a spiritual discipline about you.
That's right.
When you're on a spiritual battlefield,
That's
man.
right.
You got the weapons of warfare. You got to know how to wield that sword, man.
And what weapon to pull out too.
Yeah. You know, sometimes if you're dealing with somebody that don't know this truth, don't bring out them deep scriptures, man.
That's right.
They might just
stay with the milk. Yeah, that's right. Stay with the milk.
You might want to hit them with basics and basic doctrines like the Immaculate Conception,
That's right.
and hell,
That's right.
and
Wow.
heaven and hell, spirit. You know, is the whole earth gonna be exploded, or is there gonna be another kingdom on earth? You know, you want to break these simple things down, because naturally you want to test out your skills, man.
Right.
You come out, people come up, you want to hit them with some Daniel chapter 7, some hard breakdowns.
That's good.
Because really, you're just trying to test your skills, which is cool, because I did that. I used to do that, you know? But then when you get seasoned, you take your time and let the Spirit take over, man. Let the Spirit control it, man. Let the most High will deal with it, you know? Right. Let's go to Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 1. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. Read that again. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, right? Because what they say, when a watchman see the sword come, what does he do? He warned the people. So we on the tower, and what do we see? We see nuclear destruction coming, man.
That's right.
We see the salvation, the coming, the invasion of Yahweh Shai and the holy angels, man. That's what we see.
The righteous invasion.
We foresee the evil.
That's right.
And we try to tell our people, come into the tower, man, and hide yourself.
Yeah.
Let the Lord's blood be your covering in that day.
Exactly.
But what do they do? Scripture say, what is simple, what do? They pass on, and then what they get destroyed, man. They get punished.
Bearing in mind, that's what happened in Egypt when we was ordered to put the blood on the lintels.
Yeah, there you go.
So that the death angel will pass over us.
There you go,
That's what we're doing. It's the same thing.
You go,
we're saying the same thing.
Yeah,
Cover
right.
yourself with the blood of Yahweh Shai.
That's right. Because Moses was the watchman.
That's right. That's right.
And he was on his tower and he said, listen, these plagues are gonna come. So listen, you gotta take that killer a lamb without blemish.
That's right.
And mark the doorposts of your house, man.
That's right.
With the blood.
That's right.
So that evil that evil spirit, that death angel passed by, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
you're covered with the blood.
That's right. So we're telling our people right now, you gotta believe on this, man.
Yeah.
And this is a spiritual blood
Covering.
that's covering you, man.
That's right.
A spiritual exemption,
That's right.
which is just simply believing.
Yep.
Just by believing, hearing these words and believing.
Believe it, yeah.
Let me get that.
And that is the baptism of the word.
That's the baptism,
Yep.
right? This is what it get real quick. It says Psalms 116 verse 8. For thou hast delivered my soul from death, mine eyes from tears, and my feet from falling. I will walk before Yahweh in the land of the living. That's the point. I believed, therefore have I spoken. You know? I was greatly afflicted. So that sequence, man. You believe, and then you speak these words.
Right.
And because you speak these words, you're afflicted because of it. You understand? So it all starts with belief.
Belief, yeah?
Believing.
Yeah.
What did he say? In Romans chapter 10. Romans chapter 10, verse 10. For with the heart man believeth unto righteousness, and with the mouth confession is made unto salvation. You hear that? It said, for with the heart man believeth unto righteousness, with the mind you believe, man. And where's your spirit? In your mind, man.
That's right.
So with your spirit you believe. And then with your mouth, what did it say? And with the mouth confession is made unto salvation. What are we confessing? It tells you in 2nd Ezra, it says that we confess the name of Yahweh and His Son Yahweh Shai in the world, man.
Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahweh Shai.
You gotta call upon that name.
That's right.
You know what I'm
Every
saying?
day, all day.
If you're in your private and you're praying and you're using that name, that's because you believe.
That's right.
Somewhere in your mind you believe.
right.
You got that fear.
That's right.
That fear is the beginning of it.
Wisdom. Yeah.
That's the reason why I came here, man, because I was scared, man.
That's right.
Yeah, because you
That's
saw the sword
right.
coming.
That's
You saw
right.
the sword. You heard the watchman, and they
right.
told you that the sword was coming.
That's right.
And then you said, "Oh shit, I'm gonna hide my sword."
I've been hearing the watchman saying it, but then there was a point where it's like, you know what? I gotta come out.
Yeah, that's right.
That's
right.
what happened.
That's right.
I have to come out. There was a spirit that was on me that was like, you know what? You have to come out.
That's right. That's beautiful. And I said, that's right. You know, it's that sense of responsibility
That's
where
right.
you feel like it's your duty to come out here
That's right.
and give service unto the Most High.
That's
man.
right.
That's what I feel.
That's exactly right.
That's why it says, hold on, let me get Song of Solomon. Excuse me. Chapter 3, verse 1. By night on my bed I sought him who my soul loveth. I sought him, but I found him not. Who do we love, man? The Most High, Yahweh.
Yahweh.
He's our first love, man.
That's right.
The love of our whole life.
That's right.
Man. We give up all for him.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I say, if you love me, what?
Keep my
feed my sheep,
commandments.
keep my commandments, feed my sheep.
Yeah.
You know, he's the love of our whole life,
That's
man.
right.
That's why we are his wife, he's our husband.
That's right. And the sheep
And-
hear his voice.
Right, there you go.
Sheep
And they
hears
follow
voice.
him whithersoever he goes.
That's right.
That's love.
Right. That's right.
That's love, man.
That's right.
You follow someone to the ends of the earth,
That's
man.
right.
He would have followed you. Like that guy in Lord of the Rings, man. When he died in the
Frodo.
first movie. Well, the
Frodo?
first one, no, you know Aragorn.
Yeah.
But then there was the brother that he was with them. He was like a man too. He wasn't an elf or a dwarf. He was like another man.
Yeah.
And
The
he
Viking
died in the
guy.
first one. He
Yeah.
died in the first one.
Yeah.
I think he got shot with the arrows.
Mm-hmm.
And then he said, I would have followed you, my king.
That's right.
I would have followed you. But I like that though.
Yeah,
so that's
that's
how that you
real.
would follow your king.
That's right.
Right,
You're
because
supposed
out
to.
of love, out of honor,
That's
duty,
right.
responsibility.
That's right.
All you brothers, you felt that honor. That's what separates you from the 2/3, man.
That's right.
They don't have that. They don't have that sense of duty
They
or honor.
dishonor that sense.
They're what the scriptures call rebels, the rebellious children,
And you know,
evil family.
And rebellion is equal unto the sin of sorcery.
That's right.
To be rebellious is to be a witch or a wizard.
Exactly. Yeah. There you go. There you go.
And the punishment of that is
It's death, man.
that's right.
It's death, bro.
To be rebellious is basically going against this doctrine. You're against
right.
the doctrine, you're rebelling. You know?
That's right.
Rebellion, man. You trying to deceive. That's what witches do. They cast
You're trying to
enchantments
come
and
in
spells
some
to
other
deceive.
way, or you're trying to come
You know.
through some different kind of work.
That's right.
That's the way.
You want to say something? Did you want to say something?
I just wanted to know about the
Yeah, you're
grow up in I didn't grow up in that.
That's cool, but it's all about where you descend from. Yes, that means you're one of us. Yeah. Now, Yoruba, that's Judah. What they do in that tribe, they circumcise their sons on the 8th day. That's an actual custom in Europe. and that's something that the Jews did.
Yeah.
But that's the ancient custom of the Yoruba. I'll show you that those people they're the real Jews, they're Judah.
Yep.
Right, they're the people of the Bible. Okay, so that's what we're teaching our people, so-called black people, and Hispanics, so-called black, because we're not black.
Nope.
Our skin is not black. I know.
All black all my life, and you're telling me I'm not black.
Can you look at my top?
See what I'm saying? So that's part of the witchcraft.
Witchcraft.
Yeah. Because you have to understand when you look at your skin, what colour is your skin? Well, obviously, it's the so-called white man has categorized the nations under colour.
My mum is witchcraft, granddad.
Huh?
My mum did witchcraft.
No, I'm talking about
You say white people.
white man, talking about the so-called white man.
But the white man,
He's the one that said these people are white people. These people are black people.
Yep.
So my granddad did witchcraft.
Well, you're not getting it. I'm talking about like the white man, the people who are running this society, this world. The white man, he's the one that referred to everybody in terms of colour.
So
You understand what I'm
in
saying?
them days, the white man was doing witchcraft.
To explain to her, what he means is that, you know, in transatlantic slave trade, you know when the slaves were going into the color slave ships? Yeah, so what happened was, they never referred to themselves as black. Yeah, it was a label that was given by the oppressor, and they called them black. So when they arrived to America, Caribbeans and Haiti, they were like, I'm gonna call you black, I'm gonna change your name, tell you what to read and write. You get where I'm coming from? They called us black, we never called ourselves black.
This is leaving, man.
Yeah.
This is something simple. Like you shouldn't have to break it down ABC. They can't get it.
That's what he's saying. You're saying you're brown.
No, but if I don't know, you would break it down.
Like when you look at your skin colour, it's not black.
Make him wiser.
Now what colour is your skin? Exactly.
My dad's black.
Well, this
Skin
is
colour is black.
well, it's brown. Because melanin is not black. Melanin is brown. Different shades of brown.
Yep.
So nobody on planet Earth is black.
No.
Nobody on planet Earth is white.
Nope.
That's all an inferiority and superiority complex. Black people are supposed to be dirty or low, inferior, and white means pure
Purity,
or clean
innocent,
or
good,
sinless.
everything right.
Right?
Talking about colour casting.
Yeah, basically, it's their way of degrading us. The word black is we think is something that empowers us. It actually is something that was used to degrade us.
Black people colour cast.
We trying to tell our people that you're God's chosen people.
But can you accept
You're more than color, right? You're the Israelites.
You're not listening. You're saying colour cast.
You're not gonna give. We shouldn't have to spend so long on something basic.
Right, carry on talking. I'll just listen if you don't want to listen to me.
Well, you just got to listen, and if you can get it, can't, you know. If you can get it, Lord willing, you can get it. This is Song of Solomon, chapter 3, verse 1.
Yeah.
By night on my bed, I sought him whom my soul loveth. I sought him, but I found him not. I will rise now and go about the city, in the streets,
Right.
and in the broad ways. I will seek him whom my soul loveth. In the broad ways, where we right now.
The broad ways, yep. In the streets, highways and byways.
Where the elder
places of
apostles in
comfort.
New York City, where were they? They
That's
were in
right.
the broad streets. The broad ways. So right now, we're actually fulfilling prophecy.
That's right.
This is actual, during the time of Solomon, we're talking about over 3,000 years ago.
Something like that, yeah.
We're now fulfilling prophecy.
Right.
Like the black sheep of the family. I was the black sheep of the family.
Because the watchman, meaning a man that's of the elect, he's going to be going through the streets trying to find how to seek the Most High's face, man.
That's right.
And who's going to show him that understanding? Let's read it. And in the broad ways I will seek him, whom my soul loveth. I sought him, but I found him not. The watchmen that go about the city found me, to whom I said, saw ye him, whom my soul loveth? Right. Have you seen him, whom my soul loveth? And then what it is, because remember it said, and in the streets and in the broad ways. So let me get Jeremiah.
When I went to church, I was praying to a white Jesus. And my
Jeremiah 6 verse 16. Thus saith Yahweh, stand ye in the ways and see, and ask for the old paths, where is the good way, and walk therein.
That's right.
And ye shall find rest for your souls. It says stand ye in the ways, man. Yeah? Stand ye in the ways and see, and ask for the old paths. Him who my soul loveth, man.
That's right.
The old paths meaning the heritage that we lost.
Heritage, culture.
So remember, we were made to discontinue from our heritage.
From our heritage.
From those old paths.
Yeah.
Okay? Where that was the good way for our people.
That's right.
But our people have strayed from that.
Straight from the path.
So right now we're trying to gather back that remnant, man. We're trying to rebuild the tabernacle of David. We're trying to raise up those ruins again, man. Starting with those elect men.
That's right.
So what's happening right now is there's a restoration of our people taking place right now.
And that's
All them different camps you see popping up around the world, these different countries. Those are those men, man.
That's right.
That was marching with King David.
That's right.
Those same men. It's like the mummy, man. You know,
Yeah.
you know the mummy. You know them zombie, man. You know, the man read out the Egyptian book of the dead, man. And all those men back then came back to life. And they were all like that.
Yeah, doing the mummy walk. Yeah.
You know, that's us. It's that breath of life entered into them. And then they came back, man.
We became a living soul.
And this is what Esau fears, man. We're coming back to life again.
And also, I was going to say, you're talking about the mummy. There was a certain scene in the mummy where the man was basically showing different necklaces.
Yep.
And then when he showed the Star of David, he said the language of the slaves. That's what the mummy said.
Yep, that's right.
So, you know, you get that from like Israel.
Right.
Israel, a homeborn slave.
That's right.
So they go it from there.
That's deep.
And what I wanted to bring
I'm have to watch that movie.
Yeah, me too. And what I wanted to bring out too is that that's the true meaning of reparation. Because reparation is not getting money. No amount of money could pay my people, Yasha Allah, for what we've been through. No amount of money. But what reparation actually is to repair the damage.
Repair it.
I.e., your nationality, your connection with your Most High, with your power, your mind, as Brother rightly said, your mind,
That's what's happening.
your nation,
That's what's happening.
the roles that the Most High allocated to the people within the nation, i.e. the order. Who's the head, who's the man, who's the woman, who's the child. That's the true definition of reparation.
That order.
Yes.
That order.
That's right.
That ancient order
That's right.
is being raised back up again.
That's right.
And being built. So what's being built? Who builds first and foremost? Masons, man.
That's right.
Masons, stone workers, man. So we're the real Masons. You got Freemasons, right? You got Freemasons, and you see the G with the you know, to
square and the
thing,
the compass and the square.
Right. So we're the built. So what they're Freemasons, right? But they're on the left hand side.
That's right.
But we're the real Masons on the right hand side. We're the righteous side.
The righteous.
And that's what we're fighting against them. That's right. The darkness and them spirit, them evil spirit that they put out here.
Spirits and principalities.
That they put out here. And we're fighting them with what? With this.
With the word.
You know what I mean?
The two-edged sword.
We're the lights and we're fighting against the darkness. Right. Who's bringing about the darkness? The so-called the Edomites, man.
That's
the
right.
man of sin. The so-called white man.
Man of perdition.
The serpent.
That's right.
You know what I mean? You got something to say?
Yeah, I want to say that what you said was powerful because you know, the right hand side is way more powerful than the left hand side.
That's right.
Okay, it ain't gonna be Satan and the demons coming in chariots and zapping people. It's gonna be Yahweh shine the holy angels. So that's powerful.
That's right. That's right.
Powerful. So,
That's right.
Right hand side is powerful.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there, it says, let me go back. This is Jeremiah 6 and 16. Thus saith Yahweh, stand ye in the ways and see, and ask for the old paths, where is the good way,
right.
and walk therein,
That's right.
and ye shall find rest for your souls. But they said, we will not walk therein. Who's saying that? That's the majority of our people. They don't want to ask for the old paths. Why? Because they're lost in the modern way of doing things. And look what's happened to our people. It's destroying them, man.
Yep.
The women are becoming men.
Yep.
Men are becoming women.
Yep. The children are becoming the heads of the home. Yep.
They're trimming their way to seek love from the
Seek
people
love.
that have destroyed them.
That's right. They're cleaving onto their enemies and
They're
choosing all of their
cleaving
ways.
onto things that's going to ultimately get them destroyed by nuclear missiles, man. We stand out here since what? 1:30. You see our people just walk past, man.
Yep.
They don't see.
No.
They don't stand in the ways and see it.
No.
What would your suggestion be, sir, about how you can wake the people up? What would you if you was to kind of set the record straight and what you'd want to see?
You don't mind.
Sorry?
You don't mind.
What would you want? How would you change? How would that utopian society look like right now if you could make things the way that they should be?
But I can't do anything.
I'm just something.
I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. I personally can't do anything. We're the servants. We're just doing what our God has commanded us to do, which is to teach His word. The Most High, He said that only an elect of our people, a remnant of our people, are going to wake up. The Most High, the God of our ancestors, the God of
I'm just looking for a name. Who is he? Who would you
Yahweh.
I just wanted to check that we're talking about the same person. Sorry, the same being.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that utopia, you have to understand that the majority of our people are not going to wake up. They're not going to. So our job is only to teach this word, and those of our people that are part of that elect, that are part of that remnant, they're gonna come to them. Like these brothers. I was out here teaching before I knew these brothers, but somehow the Most High brought these brothers to me. Now I know them. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even know you. I don't know if you I don't know how much you.
So
I don't know you.
here's the question that I've got, right? I think that there's a lot of truth in what you're saying. I think that black people as a whole a lot of us are in the dark in terms of our, where we come from, our ancestors, the whole kind of colonialization, the fact that it still exists today at a subtle level, but it's still happening. As you mentioned, white Jesus, skin color, how we're deemed, black sheep of the family and so on. But my point is this, that we could spend so much time focusing on understanding who we are as a people, understanding the power that we have as black people, but then lose the blessing because we're focusing perhaps on, and this is my opinion respectfully, that we're focusing on the fact that we are one of the true Jews, and it's not white. Now, I can have that debate with white people all the time, all day long, but how is that going to give me my salvation? The focus should be on the Most High, as you mentioned, and I think it's easy for us to get caught up in this, we are the true Jews, where it becomes almost like a race war, where we're trying to reclaim back what was ours, and we miss the blessing.
Can I address that?
Yeah?
Oh, you want to address it?
Well, you're basically trying to say that you said that you could sit there going back and forth with,
And I've done it, yeah. I've done it.
Ruin will waste our time doing it. I mean, if they want to come up here and dish it out, we can do that, but we're not going to go over to white and go, that's a waste of time.
Exactly.
So the main thing us to do is very simple. We just got to be patient. The scriptures talk about watching and being patient.
Believe in Jesus Christ.
Well, his name is Yahweh Shai. But I understand what you mean.
Yeah, but
His name is Yahweh Shai. Of course, we got no other
And
choice.
you know that he represents love.
Well, what is love?
And mercy and forgiveness.
Real, true love is really discipline.
Okay.
No, love isn't. Listen.
Yeah.
Love isn't what this society says, like in terms of love. It's all love, that emotion,
That's
that
a
Christian love.
romanticized love.
It's love.
That's not
I
true.
love you, so I'm disciplining you. I understand that.
Thank you. That's the true love that God gave
That's true.
to us. When God loved us, what He did is He gave us laws
That's right.
that ordered us, that taught us how to love one another, how to listen. Like, if I love you, love works no ill to his neighbor. I'm not gonna, for example, if I love this brother here, there ain't no emotion. You gotta teach a man how to love.
That's right.
I say, listen, if I love you, I'm not gonna be scheming on your woman.
That's right.
I'm not gonna covet anything that you have.
That's right.
That's love.
right.
Love has to be
It's
taught
an
through
action.
ordinances, laws, and commandments.
That's right.
And that's
You're
what
in the
our
old
God,
law?
and that's what our God gave us.
Okay. So you following the old law or the new?
The old paths. That's love. That's the real love. Ask for the old paths,
That's
which
what
is
you
the
just
good
read
way.
out.
So I remember I read that.
But what you're reading, you're still in the Old Testament, right?
We're in all
No,
the
we're
Testament.
both. I'm right now. I'm in New Testament.
We're in
Right.
all
But
the
what I read
Testament.
was out of the Old Testament.
What did you read in the New Testament just now? Sorry.
What I
don't
read,
have my
what
Bible with
I
me.
read before was this.
I've never seen
But
that.
there's a point I wanted to address to her, brother, to do what he's doing. There's a specific point, exactly.
King James.
Noah coming up on the table.
Oh shit. It's Jeremiah chapter 6 verse 16. Thus saith the Lord, or Yahweh, stand ye in the ways like how we are now, and see. Right? And ask for the old paths, where is the good way, and walk therein, and ye shall find rest for your souls. But they said, majority of our people, we will not walk therein, because it's foolishness to them. For us standing out here looking the way we do, we look foolish. But they don't realize that the things that is foolish to the world is highly esteemed with the Most High. You understand? And this is going to start small in the streets, because right now we as the people, we're at our lowest level. So that's why, you know, a lot of our people might come and say, where's your place of worship? You have a building? I say, no, we are the
Do you have a
building.
religion?
We have it. This is not, we're not religious.
So I'm not religious either, so I'm asking you, I'm just trying to understand where you're coming from. So what school of thought then?
It's more of an awakening. We know that we the Israelites, we know that according to Bible promise, the kingdom is coming to us on planet Earth. First, our Messiah, the so-called
Oh, you know you should have come here last year, probably about the same time David Lynn from the States. Okay, I'm going to rest my case right here. Lovely speaking to you guys. Take
David Lynn.
David Lynn.
Oh, yeah, David Lynn, yeah.
He's the one that likes to go around to all the Israelite camps.
Yeah.
I'm saying he's that Christian one has to go around to all the Israelite camps in the US and get them arrested.
He's the one that got Adam Abbott arrested.
Yeah?
Yep.
I don't know.
He's a demon, he is. The image, yeah.
No, I mean like, what can I get one?
Just go online and
Yeah,
type
that's
in,
what I told him.
type in on Hebrew Israelites. Just type in on Google, and there's some pictures should come up.
Yeah.
Or type in
Hebrew
Yahweh.
Israelites.
Yeah.
Oh, and I wanted to say as well that you know, our women don't have some of our women don't have that faith. You know, if they believe in what we believed in.
She wouldn't have left like that.
Yeah,
She would have stood.
that's a rebellious spirit she has.
Yeah. I think she wanted attention.
Yeah, she's at attention.
I think she wanted attention deep down.
Yeah.
So did I. When I was getting, when she said what scripture we
To the spirit, yeah.
I think she liked her energy, and she just wanted to.
She want to dictate.
You know what spirit she's coming in most of the time.
That's right.
That's just the bottom line.
That's right.
But you know what? Yeah, I kind of knew she was an attention seeker, but it's that I'm gonna tell her just so she get condemned, man.
That's right. That's right.
So really,
Yeah.
the joke is on her.
That's right.
David Lynn's a clown anyway.
There's something I wanted to say to her, so I just say it for scholarship purposes anyway. When she came here, she indirectly was casting stones at the doctrine, which is what we tend to do is build up people's understanding of their nationality, reconnect them to the law, statutes, and commandments, and build up their faith in Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. So that's the basic doctrine that most, if not all, of the Hebrew Israelite camps push. So what she was trying to say is in a very Genesis, early books, the snake doctrine that Eve kind of then brought to Adam, she tried to kind of skillfully and very, very subtly say, if you teach people that and you teach people this, it's not a form of like grace haste, and isn't that a waste of your energy? That's what she was trying to say.
Yeah.
Now, what I wanted to say to her was, the reason why we are in this condition, when I say we, I'm talking about Yashala, Jake, Negro, Indigenous, Aborigine, West Coast African, wherever you want to call us. The reason why we are in this condition is because we have no knowledge of self.
Right.
We're destroyed for a lack of knowledge.
Right.
So how then can you question us, giving people back the knowledge through the scripture brother just read, going back to the ancient paths, getting the right path from the ancients, and then walking in it, and you're questioning that doctrine.
Right.
That's why I wanted to bring up, just for edification.
The so-called black woman, you know, her mind frame is like, you know, like, go get a job, you know, give
That's right.
in society.
That's right.
They don't,
How much money you're making?
how much money
What
you're
car you
making.
driving?
I don't want to hang around a broke nigga or
What's your
so on and
area
so
code?
forth. But she doesn't understand that the reason why we're in this condition is because we're under the curses.
That's right.
That's the reason why we're at the bottom.
That's right.
She's just a woman, man. That's all.
That's right.
So what's a
If she
woman?
was listening, what he was bringing out answered her question before she even
I know.
That shows that she
She wasn't listening.
You
She wasn't
smile when
listening.
you brought it out, yeah. But you perfectly answered that.
She wanted attention. She didn't have no belief. She was an unbeliever.
Yes. Yes.
Now she can't say she didn't know.
Right, because what did I read before?
She's a Steven Seagal movie, basically. After death.
Because what did I read before? I said that Solomon's song, or the Song of Solomon,
That's right.
3 verse 3.
That's right.
The watchmen that go about the city.
That's right.
What city talking about? Babylon.
That's right.
In Revelation 17, it said that the whore or the woman that thou sawest is that great city
That's right.
that reigneth over the kings of the earth.
That's right.
So we know that in this whorish city, where people just do as they please, live for pleasure, for these said great dignity, that there's going to be watchmen seeing a sword come upon that whore. And they're going to say, look, man, you got to seek him who your soul loveth, man.
That's right.
Whereas the good way, separating the sheep from the goats, because this was
right.
separating those of our people that want to be whores and those of our people that want to follow the good way.
That's right.
And that's what's ultimate. That's why I said what? Receive with meekness the engrafted word,
That's right.
which is able to what? Save your souls, man.
That's right.
Let me just put this down.
Right.
Excuse me. Yeah? Let me just get that real quick, James. James chapter 1, verse 21. Wherefore lay apart all filthiness and superfluity of naughtiness, and receive with meekness the engrafted word, which is able to save your souls.
That's right.
Something simple. Words are going to save you. How can words save somebody?
But you know the funny
Not
thing?
car, because people thinking that a car can save you.
Nah.
So that's something physical. How
Yeah.
can words save you? It's only that it's spiritual.
It's a spiritual.
Receiving these
A
words
spiritual redemption.
shows that you're worthy because you got that humility, man,
That's the
to
point.
value something that should be perceived as being nothing, man.
By this world, anyway.
So them spiritual entities, man, they see that shit.
Yep.
They see that you're different from other people. They trust in what they can see. They got that pride lifted up, but you humble down
That's
and
right.
you trust in something that you can't even see.
See, that's right.
Wow,
That's
how
right.
marvelous.
That's right.
Somebody like that, I'm gonna save somebody
That's
like
right. That's right.
that. That person deserves to be saved
That's right.
because they got a low spirit, man.
That's right.
You know, balance. You lowly, but then you're gonna put on high.
That's
You see
right.
that balance? But somebody that's already whole, you don't need no physician.
They
You
don't.
already got your
They
consolation.
don't need to be repaired because this is their kingdom and they're living their best life.
Living their
That's
best
why,
life.
that's why some of the brothers, they say, if you got a card, max it out.
Yeah.
Max out your card, do your thing. Because
Yeah.
when it's our kingdom, it's going to be a different story.
You know, you trust in the Most High. You got a good mind towards the Most High, man.
Right.
The scripture says, the Lord is not in all their thoughts, man. You know. So let's Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 1. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower Going back to that watchman again, right? And will watch to see what he will say unto me. What has the Most High said to us?
Right.
These different prophecies, man. Right? And what I shall answer when I am reproved. So the Lord is reproving your thoughts, man. You talking about you want to get this done, you want to get that done. The Lord reprove you and say, listen, this is what's going to happen. This is what's going to be done. That's why I said he was made to reprove our thoughts. I believe that's in Wisdom of Solomon. Wisdom of Solomon where it says he's grievous to behold, he was made to reprove our thoughts. Or something like that. You know what I'm saying? We're here to reprove our people.
That's right.
We're saying your ways is the bad way. This is the good way.
That's right.
You walking, where you walking to? You walking straight to hell, man.
We've been
the
commanded.
broad gate of destruction, man.
We've been commanded not to rely on our own understanding. And our own understanding is the way that we used to look at things, the way that we used to understand things, the way that we would try and cleave onto what's fashionable, or what's hip, or what, what people are doing. That's our own understanding.
Right.
But we have to rely on the understanding that's contained in the scripture.
Yeah.
And the faith of Yahweh Shem Yahushai.
Yeah.
That's what we rely on.
That's right.
And people look at us like we're bugged out because we do things different.
Right.
Or we appear to be different.
Right.
But we're just trying to get in line and get in step with Yahweh Shem Yahushai.
That's right.
Period.
That's right. That's
I
right.
want to say what the verse said, to be different also means to be a peculiar.
That's
You know?
right.
So
That's Deuteronomy 14.
That's right.
Yeah.
So brothers are peculiar out there.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
You're
And we
peculiar.
are. We are.
Yeah. What were you gonna say?
And that's where that peace comes, man. Because
That's
we're not
right.
leaning on our own understanding.
That's right.
There you go.
And that's a beautiful
Right.
thing, man.
We trust in something.
That's right.
Right.
You know, we got confidence. When you trust in something, that means you got confidence in something.
Yes.
So our Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, is
Right.
our confidence.
That's right. That's right.
But our people, their confidence is in the flesh, but the flesh profiteth nothing.
That's
So it says,
right.
and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And Yahweh answered me. Okay, so this is the reproof, and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. Okay? What did Paul say? He said, I run not uncertainly. Where does it go? I believe it's in
There's a psalm that talks about that too, where you run and your feet doesn't misstep. I can't paraphrase it properly. But basically, it's saying you're running and you're not making any missteps. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. 1 Corinthians 9 verse 24. Know ye not that they which run in a race run all, but one receiveth the prize?
That's right.
So run, that ye may obtain.
That's right.
What are you going to obtain? What are you looking for? Crown,
I'm looking for
palace,
the white stone. I'm looking for the white garment.
and different
I'm looking for
merchandise, man, and
immortality.
different stones, man.
I'm looking to where I become a hunter.
You get it all for free. The Lord is,
That's
what I
right.
said, it's our Father's goodwill to give us the kingdom, man. He wants to give it. The Most High burst to
mercy
give
and
us
the
these
grace.
things, man. That's why I say he's going to shorten the days, man. 'Cause the Most High wants to give us this day.
Exactly.
He wants to save us, man.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That's why he say you don't want. He has no pleasure in the death of him that
Exactly.
dies, man.
Exactly.
He's called all to repentance. He wants,
Exactly.
but our people to be saved, man.
Exactly.
You know, our God is good. He's good.
You're right.
I want to say, which father wouldn't want to see their children successful?
Thank you.
That's right.
Thank you.
That's right.
Thank you. What did it say? It said, what son also a father, and the father give him something else that he didn't ask for?
Exactly.
Exactly. You know?
Even Esau will do that.
That's right. You know what I mean?
Much
So
less-
so it says, so run that ye may obtain. And every man that striveth for the mastery is temperate in all things. What's that talking about? You're temperate meaning you understand prophecies, you might know history. You know, some brothers are gifted in Hebrew, man.
That's right.
And there's an elder, I thing is his YouTube channel is GMS Army or 144. He knows the Hebrew, man.
Yeah.
He speaks things that I can't understand, man. Like he'll salute you.
That's like
some long Hebrew.
No, but I'm not good with the speaking of it. I'm good with like the reading and the understanding of it. But there's brothers, like Brother Yeshaya, when he speaks it sounds beautiful when he speaks it. Or even Brother Yeshaya when he speaks it. But I know I can speak some Hebrew, but I'm more in the study of it.
Yeah. Like me, I wish I could speak like that elder, man.
Exactly.
He's written prayers in Hebrew, man. He's actually got lessons how to pray in Hebrew.
Yeah.
And everything like that.
Yeah, I've done that.
And then there's a lot of brothers that are very gifted, man, in different areas. Like certain brothers know the law.
Yeah.
They know the law very good. Some brothers know the Hebrew very good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Some brothers, they got different tongues. They can speak different dialects.
That's
man.
right.
Like Latin.
That's right.
And whatnot.
I'm kind of good with that.
Some brothers, they're good with the artwork, man. They know how to put like the different media animation
That's
things. They know how to
right.
do all of that, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Like me, I used to make my own posters, man.
Right.
But like I said, what they said, and every man that striveth for the mastery is temperate in all things.
Right.
So you're striving, what you really want to, when you start getting to a level, you're trying to master the scriptures, man. You're trying to master this thing. You're trying to really get this, man. You're trying to really understand, you're really trying to perfect your teaching methods, how you really teach brothers, man.
That's right.
Because first, when you first came out, you were just cussing, man. You know, that's right. You had that very surface level understanding. But when you get seasoned spending years into this thing, then you realize there's a real art.
There's an art.
There's an art to delivering this message, man.
Yeah.
You know, you can even listening.
Listening is an art.
And really trying to tackle this.
Yeah.
Like that's why Paul said, with guile, I caught you.
That's right.
With guile.
That's right.
You know, that's what I said, I became all things to all men. Unto the weak, I became weak. You know what I'm saying? You know how to maneuver, man.
Maneuver, yeah.
Like water. Like Bruce Lee said, be like water.
Be like water, exactly. I love that.
You know what I mean?
And one other thing I wanted to mention too, you said temperate more than once. So temperate is also likened unto balance. So when you live in a country that's temperate, it's not too hot, it's not too cold, it's balanced. Yeah?
Right.
So temperate is also equivalent to balance. Yeah. That's right. That's right.
That's right. That's where you get the word temperature from.
That's right.
You're trying to take the temperature to see if everything's balanced.
That's right.
Too cold or too hot. Everything's balanced. Temperate. Let me look at that word up actually. Blue. Right. So where is it? First. Temperate means that's a long word.
Strong's G 1467.
Right, it says ingrats yo I hate. Difficult is a Greek word. It basically means to be self-controlled.
That's right.
Or continent, yeah. To exhibit self-government, conduct, oneself temperately. In a figure drawn from athletes who in preparing themselves for the games abstained from unwholesome food, wine and sexual indulgence.
That's right.
Right? So it says, and every man that striveth for the mastery is temperate in all things. Really, you got understanding in all different matters contained in this truth, man.
That's right.
Being able.
That's right.
You controlled, you leveled in all aspects of this truth, man.
That's right.
You understand? In terms of doctrine, prophecies, you know, charity,
that's right.
edifying.
That's right. That's right.
You have a good understanding why you're even in this, man. you have a good understanding of Yahweh Shai, what he really did for us as a people. Yeah, he died on the cross, but what else did he do?
He did an example.
A living example.
Living example, that's one. But what else did he do, man?
Was humble.
He freed us from the curse of the first covenant.
Exactly.
So we're justified now by faith, man.
That's right.
Through his blood.
That's right.
Because the law was too much of a burden for us.
That's right. That's right.
Something that our fathers could have been.
That's what they call the curse of the
That's
law.
why we needed Yahweh Shai, man.
That's right.
We needed him. Because if it wasn't for him, we'd be judged according to the law, man.
That's right.
So the law itself was a curse for us as a people.
That's right.
Because we couldn't keep it.
No.
But since we couldn't keep it,
Especially in
them
captivity.
curses would come upon us, man.
That's right.
So we'd be constantly in and out of captivity, man.
Which is
That's why
what's
when you
been
read
happening.
local judges,
Yeah.
constantly in and out of
That's
captivity,
right.
man.
That's right.
Because the covenant was too perfect for us.
That's right.
So that's why we needed to be liberated. That's why there was a fault with the first one. We were not perfect. So we needed to be justified through another means to get to the kingdom, to inherit that land forever, which is just by through his blood, man. Just by faith, just by believing. That's how we're gonna make it. That's what we're justified by. So understanding these things, being temperate in these things. So yeah, let me read on. And every man that striveth for the mastery is temperate in all things. Now they do it to obtain a corruptible crown, but we an incorruptible. I therefore so run, not as uncertainly, so fight I, not as one that beateth the air. Right? So when we're running this race, we all know why we're running it. We're not running this race uncertainly.
No.
We know exactly what we're expecting.
That's right.
We know exactly what we're hoping for.
We know what the reward is. We know what the
We
prize
know what our
is.
expectation is.
That's right.
That's tunnel vision, you know?
That's right.
What's our
That's right.
exactly
That's
tunnel
right.
vision?
That's right.
The narrow, the straight path, man.
Yep.
We need to be, yeah, Yahweh Shai.
No deviation.
We need to win Yahweh Shai. That pretty summarizes the whole thing, man.
That's right.
You understand, like Peter, man, when he was walking on the wall towards
Yeah,
Yahweh Shai,
yeah.
and then he started slipping, man, because he started losing faith.
Using
man.
that tunnel vision.
The waves was crashing, and it shook him, man.
Yep.
So you gotta maintain that faith and keep running until you get to Yahweh Shai. That's it. You understand? So yeah. So let's go back. Habakkuk chapter 1, verse 2. And Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. So now we clarify what that means to run. We're running to get to that, to obtain that prize,
That's
man.
right.
That crown that will never fade away.
That's right.
Immortality.
That's right.
Spiritual power, man.
That's right.
We're gonna rule the nations, man. The scripture
right.
says we're gonna be like what's it say? What does it say? The thing we got like in the fire, man. Stubble in the fire.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
gonna run
yeah,
to and fro,
yeah.
like sparks in the,
The
fire.
sparks.
Man.
Yeah.
So I told you that's how we're gonna be.
Sorry.
Like orbs, man. It's gonna be like orbs. You see them
Exactly.
orbs at night time? See them
Exactly.
orbs?
Yeah.
We're gonna be like that, man. We can be like orbs, man.
Yeah.
Ruling over the nations.
You know that GMS animator? There's a brilliant GMS animator that does drawings and cartoons. If you look at his animations, you will see illustration of what Brother Dawad is bringing out. Some beautiful illustrations.
But they came from the Bible, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I can also say as well, you know, like you said, to run, man, that's to be made alive, man.
That's right.
You know,
That's
the
right.
spirit that quicken it.
That's right.
And to run, you gotta be quick, man.
You gotta be
know,
quick.
That's it. So,
I was gonna say as well that you know how you were mentioning about like the crowns that you have, like it says somewhere in Ecclesiastes, wisdom is a crown.
Yeah.
You know, so we have our crowns because
right.
it's wisdom, you know.
That's right.
And we just have to. It says hold that which is fast, and no man may take their crown.
No man
So we
take
have our
the crown.
crowns now, but we just have to hold it to the end, man.
That's
yeah.
right. That's right. He's correct.
You say it and you see it. Right there. For you to see it. Right? So yeah, that's right, man. So we're running to get that gold medal. that crown that Yahweh Shai is going to put on every man's head, man. You can imagine that. You can just imagine me in a chariot, and there's like an assembly of all the 4,000 men, and every man is almost like you know when you finish your 3 years in university,
That's right.
and you get your reward. You know, you go with that square hat crown, that Masonic
You know where they
crown.
get it from.